Let's get into it. Hey y'all, what's up? It's your girl Jossie, aka J Renee, back at it again with another video. So today we're gonna be upcycling some jeans. Well, these jeans, we're gonna be recycling those jeans. I'll show you later. Kind of embarrassed now, but that's okay. So before we get into the video, make sure you hit that subscribe button and turn on my post notifications so you don't miss a video. I post every Wednesday and Saturday, so you don't want to miss it. Also, like this video because I know you're gonna like it, you're gonna love it, because these were, I'm not gonna do that again, but these are like my new favorite jeans and I love them so much. So let's get into it. These are the jeans we're gonna be upcycling. They're low rise, but they're also bell bottoms, which I kind of needed for this project, which is good. They also fit me pretty well. And then these are the pants that we're gonna take to make like a double waistband thing and then make a wider little bell bottom thing. Yeah, we're gonna do all of that. So then let's just get into it. I forgot to mention I got these pants from the thrift store, so check out my thrift vlog that is in my channel right now. Go check that out. That's where I got these from. So first I'm gonna measure up 13 inches from where the bottom of the pants are. That's where like the wide part starts, and cut that off. And then taking the next pair of pants, the dark pair of pants, measuring that 13 inches up from the middle, and then making like a triangle shape from both ends. I made it a little wider because why not just use the whole pant leg. So yeah, we're gonna do that to both sides and cut out the triangles. And then we're just gonna place the triangles inside. I kind of wanted a frayed look, so I'm gonna cut off this edge of the pant because I didn't want it to get caught in my sewing machine. So I'm just gonna pin these down on top of each other. Usually it'd be right side to right side, but I didn't want that this time. I wanted a frayed look, so just making sure that all of the layers are pinned together. Getting that top part, because that one be tricky under the sewing machine. I'm turning it inside out now because I was supposed to do that in the first place. I was supposed to start pinning on the wrong side, but it doesn't matter. So I'm gonna just keep pinning until I have them all down. And then I'm gonna sew that. So right in a snap, we are going to sew that down, and that's how it should look when we finish. So let's take it to the sewing machine. So here I'm just gonna take my time because this is denim and I don't have a denim needle, nor is my sewing machine like sturdy enough to do a bunch of denim and stuff, but it'll go through this time. I'm taking my time, just making sure that both layers are under the sewing machine, under the presser foot, so there are no holes or whatever. And so that's really how it looks when you have sewn them down. And so I'm gonna do the other side. I flipped the pants inside out so I could do the top because that's where the pins were, but that's what I'm doing here. Keeping both layers nice and snug under that presser foot, adjusting everything. And that's how it should look, really, because I think I have a hole there, so I'm gonna fix that. But in the meantime, let's do this other side, and they both look amazing. But I realized that I was supposed to do the outsides, because if you look at this picture, it was supposed to be the outside of the pants, but I wanted to like quit and just drop everything. But I'm gonna keep going and see how these turn out. I have a feeling that they're gonna look great. So I just want to cut off all the seams, the thick seams that these jeans have. I'm measuring the bottom width of the pant leg to the width of this new pant so we can add a little bottom part here. So I'm gonna just cut it in half until we have two of the same width, and then pin them together on the side. And then I'm gonna cut off this bottom hem of the jeans as well, because again, I don't want that getting caught in the sewing machine. So just cut all that off. We don't need that anymore. Goodbye. And so this part I'm going to sew down and make a top stitch as well. So both sides down actually. Turning that piece inside out, we're just gonna pin it to the bottom edge of the pant leg. That's exactly what we're gonna do. And just keep pinning. I was gonna make this like have a frayed edge, but I didn't want to do all that work and I felt like it wasn't gonna look right, so yeah. Now let's do that to both sides like that, bam. And so all we have to do is sew that down with a straight stitch. So again, you know the deal. Coming back to the sewing machine, we're just gonna sew all that down with a straight stitch. And I think eventually I did top stitch it. Yes, I did. If you can see there, I top stitch it as well. And we are almost done with this because these edges are supposed to be frayed. So the next thing we're gonna do is add in this waistband. Yes, I got these jeans for $5. Both of them actually, I think. I'm cutting through the belt loops because I don't want to sit there and seam rip all the belt loops off and then use it again, and it's just like a bulky part of it and I just don't feel like doing all of that. And so that's why I'm struggling here trying to cut through these belt loops instead of cutting around or seam ripping them out. This is just the better option for me because I be lazy sometimes. And so now that we have all that cut out, the waistband is a little big for the original pants, but I'm going to pin it down anyway, and then we're going to make a dart, 2 darts in the back. I'm going to pin down right at the edge of the light pair of pants attached to the dark pair of pants, right under that seam that you can see. And so turning it over, I'm gonna keep pinning and then eventually make 2 darts at the back. Just wait for it. I'm pinching them together on the inside and making sure they line up with the pants. And I'm pinning the pants, the light pair of pants, the dark pair of pants right on the top edge because that's the least bulkiest part. And so making sure that it'll all fit. That's how we're gonna sew it down. So we're gonna first sew down those darts. So let's get it. We are gonna sew down the darts just like that, folding them over and just making a straight stitch. You can't see it right here because the jeans are in the way, but basically you just sew them down as right where we pinned it. And we're gonna cut it off and do the next one. And so after we've done both of them, we're going to sew down the waistband. We're gonna sew both waistbands together. And so I am taking my sweet time with this because these jeans are bulky and I am not trying to break another needle. Lord knows I've broken like 4 needles in the past month and I'm just not trying to break a needle. So when it gets to a really thick part of the jeans, I use the little walker thing and I walk through it with my hands on the side of the machine. And so that's what I do through the whole pair of pants to the top part. I'm going real slow with my presser foot, like walking real slow. So this whole thing took me like 10 minutes to do because I was not playing games. I did not want anything to mess up. These pants were gonna be so great and I just love them so much. So after I finished that, I just cut off all the excess of the waistband. All we have to do is sew down those belt loops. I'm just gonna sew down just right across. I'm not folding anything. I'm just sewing them down just like that with a straight stitch. And so we're pretty much all done here. I had to iron the top because it was really bulky. And so here I'm just trying to distress. I'm not a distresser. I don't like distressing because it's a lot of the same thing and I just can't. So I'm gonna do as much as I can here. I'm gonna throw it in the washer and dryer and let that do its thing. And we'll see what happens because this is even more timely than regular sewing and I just don't have the time for it or patience. So let's throw these in the wash. And these are how they came out of the wash. They were pretty okay, but I think I have to do a little more distressing because they weren't as frayed as I thought they would be, because the seam on the sides aren't bad enough. But I'm finished here, and these are how they actually turned out. And these, I love these so much, you can't tell me nothing. And these pants are gorgeous. I love them so much. Wow. I really just want to thank you guys for watching, and make sure you subscribe and hit that like button, and catch me in my next videos. All right, see y'all. Bye.